Women's flat track roller derby is played on a variety of floors and surfaces, including concrete, sport court, and wood. The track layout is 108 feet by 75 feet and is flat and oval. It also includes both outside lane and infield area for officials. You'll notice there are two primary lines across one side of the straightaway on the track. The back line is called the jammer line, and jammers must start each jam behind that line on the track. The other line is called the pivot line, and blockers start the jam anywhere on the track between the jammer line and the pivot line. Once the jam starts, the skaters are allowed to skate forward, past these lines, and start making contact. But they must stay on the track at all times, if they can help it. Roller derby is played in increments called jams. Each jam lasts up to 2 minutes. Both teams field up to 5 skaters at the start of the jam. 4 of these skaters are called blockers, and 1 is called the jammer. The jammer wears a helmet cover with a star on it and scores points for the team. The blockers are playing both offense and defense at the same time, and together they make up what is called the pack. The 2 jammers start each jam behind the pack and must get through all of these skaters for an initial pass before they can begin to score points. When the initial pass is complete, a jammer can score 1 point for every opponent they pass with their hips. The first jammer out of the pack legally is declared lead jammer, which means they can end the jam anytime they want before the 2 minutes are up. Sounds easy, right? Roller derby is a hard-hitting contact sport played on quad roller skates. The object of the game is simple. Score a point for every opponent you pass. But getting there is not so simple. At the beginning of the jam, each team fields a jammer. The jammer is the skater with the star on her helmet, and she is the only one allowed to score points for her team. After the whistle, each jammer must make what's called their initial pass through the pack before they can start scoring points. On each subsequent pass, they can score 1 point for each opposing blocker they pass upright and inbounds on the track. If a jammer completely laps an opposing jammer, she can also earn a point for passing her. Each point is scored by the jammer's hips getting past her opponents, not her skates, requiring speed, agility, and even a little creativity.
Okay, and we are back into action. This bout is gonna be the line cutters wearing purple up against the ladies in black, Midnight Madness. And it looks like the line cutters have put the secret weapon, Ethan Alive, on the jam line for the first jam. Lining up against Sarah Sasson of the Midnight Madness. And just like that, the first jam is off. Smash Squash lining up against Beefcake, but Ethan Alive is gonna be your lead jammer. And Ethan Alive's hitting the back of that pack. Ethan calls it. Purple now on the board with 1, 2, 3 points. Black at 0. Technically, it's a lead change. It looks like we have the birthday girl, Christy Yamaguchi, jamming for Midnight Madness. And that's going to be None of Your Business, number 18, jamming for the line cutters. Yamaguchi looking for a gap on the outside, sneaks up the middle. Yamaguchi is your lead jammer. Ooh, that's going to be a power jam for a Midnight Madness. And Yamaguchi sneaking through, picking up 4 points. That's another lead change. Black now leading purple by 1 point. And that's the call off. Yamaguchi picked up 3 more points in that last pass. And we've got Beef lining up on the jam line for the Midnight Madness. And somebody whose number I can't see for the line cutters. Booty Vicious doing a nice job holding that wall down for the Midnight Madness. And the penalties and you get a penalty, and you get a penalty, and you get a penalty. Lots of penalties, and these jammers are still on their initial pass. Booty Vicious doing it all by herself out there for the Midnight Madness. Sid Monster, not easy to get, making it not easy to get through. Looks like Beef is going to attempt a star pass. Ready, Set, Riot says, I'm ready. Ethan Alive, the secret weapon, trying to break up. And the secret weapon is back in that penalty box. Both teams fighting so hard you would never guess. This is the upteenth bout in 3 terrific days of Derby. Got 2 very determined sets of blockers out there. You know I know has called the no pack. We've got another penalty and another penalty. And we've got a jammer out in as Ready, Set, Riot, but she will not be your lead jammer. Because when the penny is passed, no lead can be achieved. And that's going to be the jam. And that is going to bring purple up to 7. Going into this third jam, we have a tied game. It's 7 versus 7. Not just a breakfast drink anymore. Got number 18, None of Your Business, visiting from Ann Arbor on the jam line for the line cutters. Going to be joined by Booty Fett 66 of the Midnight Madness. None of Your Business. taking that line. Beefcake opened up on the inside. She will be your lead jammer. Booty Fett hoping to force a call off here with both teams neck and neck. None of your business reaches that pack first. Farrell's going to force her to line up behind. Beefcake again doing what she does best. Booty Fett coming out. That's 4 points there for the Midnight Madness, but we've got 4 points on the board for Team Purple. We still have a tied game. Sarah Sasson ready. Farrell and none of your business. Oh, looks like Farrell is going to the penalty box for that hit. None of your business coming out, taking a direction from the bench. She's going to call it off. That's 4 points on the board there for our friends in purple. We still have a tied game. 8 points scored by both of these jammers. Purple at 15, black at 15. This might be one of the best matchups yet we have seen this weekend. A lot of blowout games between these 6 teams, but it looks like the Midnight Madness have truly met their match in the line cutters. Christy Yamaguchi fighting her way through that pack. Andy Wardall's hitting her to the outside. The secret weapon is going to be your lead jammer. And with just like that, Wardall getting called out on a forearm. Why is it that every time I see an amazing block, some refs gotta say it's a penalty? Seriously, I still think that penalties are just the ref's way of saying you're playing the game a little bit too well. 4 points going on the board there for the birthday girl. And that's 4 for the secret weapon. Both these teams still, no, purple just pulling ahead. Purple at 23 points, that's a lead change. Not for long, 4 points for the Midnight Madness. Smash Squash number 4 gonna come in over here, keep me company. And I'm not sure what's going on. I don't see any refs' fingers. And I know, gets hit by the invisible blocker. 4 high in the sky there for Ethan Alive. 4 more for Christy Yamaguchi. And Ethan goes just slightly out of bounds, lines up back behind the Midnight Madness line. Lumbar Lunatic opens up the inside. Both jammers are now neck and neck. We might see a little jammer on jammer action there on turn 3. Nope, Ethan Alive's just going for a little positional blocking there. Smash Squash hit and get Christy Yamaguchi to the outside, and that's going to be the jam. And black has pulled ahead by 1 point. Black at 36, purple at 35. So it's another lead change. Looks like Sid Monster is jamming for the line cutters. Sarah Sasson wearing the star for the Midnight Madness. Sarah Sasson blasting through that line cutter's wall like it's her job. She's going to be your lead jammer. Meanwhile, Sid Bish is still working her way through on that initial pass. 4 points going on the board there for Sarah Sasson. And this is going to be a power jam for our friends in black. Looks like Sid. Uh-oh. And what is this? Oh, Sarah Sasson also called out on a penalty. It's now how the turns have tabled. It is now a power jam for the line cutter. Sid Monster is released soon as Sarah Sasson sits down, and Sarah Sasson will serve the exact same amount of time served by Sid. Ready, set, riot, taking a hit from the invisible jammer, the invisible third jammer. And Sid is out.
2-9 done.
And Booty Vicious has Sid dead in her sights. Booty Vicious, great job controlling that wall of blockers. Sarah Sasson coming out of the sin bin hot. 4 points going on the board there for the Midnight Madness. Black now in the lead by 9 points. Bo Toxic going for a hit there on Sarah on the outside. Rogue's going to force her to the back of that pack. Sid coming up against the formidable Booty Vicious and Kobe. And Sarah Sasson's out. 4 points for the Midnight Madness. That's going to bring the ladies in black up to 48. Purple out at 43. And that is going to be the jam. What an incredible hard-fought jam by both teams. And this is Booty Fett lining up on the jam line for the Midnight Madness. Going to be joined by number 18, None of Your Business, for the Line Cutters. And None of Your Business coming up against Driver on the back. And she's going to be your lead jammer. Booty Fett's got to get around the secret weapon using those shoulders like they're his secret weapon. Ms. Hyde's got to let her go, but Booty will not be your lead jammer. Driver trying to hold up None of Your Business there at the front of the pack. Booty's going to call it. And so far, looks like we're starting this jam with a 3-on-2 pack. We got Voodoo Dolly and Kobe serving, and Lumbar Lunatic serving a little bit of time here. In the sin bin, this is Rogue, number 12, jamming for the Line Cutters. And Rogue coming out quick. She is going to be your lead jammer. Rogue visiting us all the way from Muncie, Indiana, skating for the Corn-Fed Roller Girls. Beefcake's got to Beefcake coming into the box for a back block. Number 25, Beef. It's Beef versus Beefcake. And that's going to be the jam. Rogue putting 4 points on the board there for the Line Cutters, bringing them up to 47. Black at 48. Still anyone's game here. What an amazing matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And that's Christy Yamaguchi on the jam line for Midnight Madness. Going to be joined by, I believe that's Sid Bishop. No, that's Sid for the Line Cutters. Christy is out. She will be your lead jammer. Sid Monster's got to get past Farrell and Voodoo Dolly there in the pack. Still working her way through on that initial pass. Meanwhile, Yamaguchi's already put 4 points on the board for the Midnight Madness, bringing them up to the half-century mark. We got a star pass, an attempted star pass from the Line Cutters. Ethan Alive trying to open up that inside there for Sid. Beefcake trying to break up that purple wall. Voodoo Dolly goes down, and Sid goes down at the end of the jam. Well, that jam's going to bring our friends in black up to 53. Purple at 48. A very, very, very tight game. And it looks like Sarah Sasson's back on the jam line there for the Midnight Madness. None of Your Business. Number 18 going up again for the Line Cutters. Sarah Sasson's got to fight past Hyde and Candace, and Sarah Sasson gets through. She is going to be your lead jammer. None of your business, just about out. None of your business is out. She will not be your lead jammer. Sarah Sasson coming up to the back of that pack, scooting through on the inside, outside, making it look so easy. Score 4 and call it. And we've got the secret weapon back on the jam line for the line cutters. Going to be joined by Beef, jamming for the Midnight Madness. Booty Vicious and Farrell have Ethan in their sights. Smash squash, hit, slamming right into Beef. She's got to let her go. Beef is going to be your lead jammer. Smash squash, going to come have a sit for that hit. Sit. I rhymed. Bo Toxic's going to try to force Beef to the back of that pack. Doesn't quite work out that way. And that's going to be 4 points for the Midnight Madness. It looks like the Midnight Madness might be trying to employ a hit it and quit it strategy to keep that now 16-point lead going all the way through the rest of this period and into the second half. And that's Beefcake, number 10, on the jam line there for the line cutters. Going to be joined by Booty Fett, number 66, for the Midnight Madness. Beefcake is out. She will be your lead jammer. Beefcake visiting us from the Ann Arbor Roller Derby, a major force to be reckoned with, not just in Michigan, but in a Midwest Roller Derby. Beefcake's going to put 4 points on the board there, holding black scoreless. And we got None of Your Business jamming again for the line cutters, joined by Christy Yamaguchi for the Midnight Madness. Farrell trying to hold back None of Your Business. She is out. She will be your lead jammer. Ms. Hyde fended off all the Midnight Madness blockers by herself. Christy Yamaguchi looking for that hole in the pack. None of Your Business coming up on her scoring pass. Farrell's going to force Nutter to the back of that pack. Voodoo Doll is waiting for her. Ethan Alive's going to hold the inside open. 4 points going on the board there for Nutter, and that's going to be the jam. Purple's cutting into Black's lead quite a bit there. What was now a 16-point game is now an 8-point game, as Purple is now at 56. Black at 64 with just over 2 minutes left in this first half. And that's Sarah Sasson, no stranger to the jammer panty, is she, back jamming for our friends in black. She's going to be joined by Mick of the line cutters. Thank you. And Mick is going to be your lead jammer. And the black pivot takes a tumble there to the inside. Mick has to get past Ready, Set, Riot and Booty Vicious. And somebody's getting called out on a track cut. Can't really tell who just yet. I saw several refs frantically signaling with their arms. That was a track cut. Booty Fett back on the jam line there for the Midnight Madness. Going to be joined by number 23, Tabby Cat. Tabby Cat visiting us from Flint for the line cutters. And Tabby Cat using a hottie to scoot around happy heads. Tabby Cat is going to be your lead jammer. Booty Fett trying to get around all of those line cutters' booties to score some points. Tabby Cat already on her scoring pass. 4 points going on the board there for purple. We could be seeing a lead change in this jam, but Tabby's going to call it first. That's going to bring purple up to 63, black at 66. This is a 3-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Very exciting stuff. Again, I think this might be the best matchup we've had so far this black and blue weekend. And that is number 18, None of Your Business, jamming for the line cutters, and the birthday girl, Kristi Yamaguchi, jamming for the Midnight Madness. Just remember, it's 2022, so we ask for consent before administering those birthday spankings. Beef's trying to hold back Nutter. Kobe's going to come in for an assist. Booty Vicious doing her thing, and Nutter is going to be your lead jammer. We've got 2 pivots in the box. Hope no one's going for a star pass for the next 30 seconds. Kristi Yamaguchi finally out. She will not be your lead jammer. Nutter. Nutter calling it off, and that is going to bring us to intermission, and that's going to be a lead change. Purple now at 67, black at 66. Purple will be starting the second half in the lead by just 1 point. Stick around, you are not going to want to miss the second half of this game. are back in the action. We ended the last period with a lead change. Purple now in the lead by just 1 point, and it looks like we've got the secret weapon, Ethan Alive, on the jam line for the line cutters. Sarah Sasson out by a nose for the Midnight Madness. And we could see a little jammer on jammer action there. I think Sarah Sasson going for a love tap. Ethan Alive trying to force a call off. And the announcer predicts the future again. Double goose egg bout. Double goose egg jam. And I believe that is None of Your Business returning to the jam line for the line cutters. That's also going to be Christy Yamahuchi for the Midnight Madness. Christy Yamahuchi visiting us for all the way from Midland. None of Your Business is going to be your lead jammer. Great blocking there by Rogue, visiting us all the way from Muncie, Indiana. Christy coming out. She on the inside. She will be your lead jammer. She will not be your lead jammer. I already called lead. Well, the refs called lead, but you know, I have a microphone. They don't. Nutter takes some direction from the bench and calls it. And looks like Nutter picked up a few more points on that jam. That's going to bring Purple up to 70. Black still at 66. And the line cutters have just over 18 minutes to keep this lead over the Midnight Madness. Let's see if it can be done. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think that is, I can't tell who on the jam line. That is number 25, Beef, jamming for the Midnight Madness. Beefcake gonna force Beef all the way to the back of that pack. And Sid Monster having a very difficult time getting through that pack. Slayer Taylor doing some fantastic blocking there for the Midnight Madness. But Beef is going to be your lead jammer. Beef coming through hot on the inside, going for an apex jump. And the refs say she didn't quite get it. Nice blocking there, courtesy of Warhol of the line cutters. And that's going to be Tabby Cat visiting us from Flint Roller Derby. Back out there jamming for the line cutters. And that's Sarah Sasson for the Midnight Madness. Sarah Sasson finds that hole on the outside. Rogue's got to let her go. She will be your lead jammer. Tabby Cat still looking for her hole through that pack. Ethan Alive opens up the inside, and Tabby Cat is out. Sarah Sasson looking to even up that scoreboard here, and even it up she does. That is 4 points for the Midnight Madness. And that is going to tie the game. 70 for Black, 70 for Purple. This truly could go either way, ladies and gentlemen, and this time I'm actually talking about the scoreboard. And that is Beef jamming again for the Midnight Madness. Going to be joined by None of Your Business of the line cutters. Beef coming out, and Beef getting called out on a track cut. This is going to be a power jam for the line cutters. And Candace trying to break up that wall of Black there for None of Your Business. But that wall is holding fast. Farrell living up to her name. But None of Your Business is coming out, scoring 4 points there for Purple. You know what that means? It's another lead change. So that, I believe that is Booty Fett visiting us from Grand Raggedy on the jam line there for the Midnight Madness. And I think that's Sid Monster jamming for the line cutters. Booty finding a hole on the outside. Nick's got to let her go. She will be your lead jammer. Rogue signaling like, I got you, Pam. You give me the panty if you need to. Sid still working her way through on her initial pass. Meanwhile, Rogue hanging Booty up there at the back of that pack. And that is 4 high in the sky there for Booty Fett. Bringing Black up to 74. We now have a 1-point game, ladies and gentlemen. And Rogue now has the panty. Finally, the purple jammer is out. Booty on her second pass calls it. And that's Ethan Alive, the secret weapon, on the jam line again for the line cutters. Going to be joined by Sarah Sasson of the Midnight Madness. Last time these two met up on the jam line, they were matching each other step for step around that track. It was amazing. Two clearly very talented and dedicated skaters. Farrell going to force Ethan to the back of that pack. Driver going to come in for an assist. Slayer Taylor trying to force Ethan to the outside, but the secret weapon is out. He will be your lead jammer. And somewhere in there, Sarah Sasson picked up a penalty, so this is a power jam for the purple team. The score is now all tied up. Both teams now at 75, and I spoke too quickly. Looks like Ethan put 4 points on the board there for the line cutters. Purple now in the lead by just 4 points. Beefcake tried to open up a wall there in that pack for her jammer. Slayer Taylor living up to her name, forcing a secret weapon all the way to the back of that pack. Farrell is hitting Ethan to the outside. And meanwhile, Sarah has just sneaked out of that pack and coming up through the middle. Smash Squash has to let her go. That's 4 points going on the board there for the Midnight Madness. Black now at 79, purple at 83. It's a 4-point game, ladies and gentlemen. And not for long. The secret weapons putting 4 points on the board there, and we might have some jammer and jammer action. And look at them go. Two very equally matched skaters doing his thing, sneaking through on the inside, grabbing 4 more points there for the Purple People Eaters. Sarah Sasson also sneaking through on the inside, picking up 4 points there for the Midnight Madness. And that is going to be the jam. Black now at 87, purple at 91. This is a tight game, ladies and gentlemen. We have some remarkable skating abilities on display there. You would never guess. These ladies and gentlemen have been skating their booties off for the last 3 days. Each team skating at least 5 bouts this weekend. Truly, and none of your business is going to be your lead jammer. Booty Vicious doing some nice booty blocking there on the lumbar lunatic. None of your business. Trying to get past Booty. Ms. Hyde trying to open up that wall there. And it looks like we have star pass, an attempted star pass. Anyway, that's going to be the jam. It looks like purple picked up a couple of points there. Purple now at 96, black at 87. Purple just 4 points below that century mark. And we have Beefcake on the jam line for the line cutters. Going to be joined by Booty Fett of the Midnight Madness. And Driver has Beefcake dead in her sights. There, as Beefcake stumbling and tumbling out of that pack. She is going to be your lead jammer. Booty Fett fighting her way through. Warhol's got to let her go. Beefcake dancing and jiving all through Kobe, Driver, and Farrell. Beefcake, Farrell looking a little confused there on the sidelines. And we've got a power jam for our friends in black. Looks like Beefcake picked up a penalty there on that pass. We got another penalty, sounds like. And that is 4 high in the sky there for Booty Fett. And black now trailing the line cutters by just 1 measly point. Oh, what is this? And with just like that, we have a lead change. Black now at 99, purple at 96. Booty coming up against Tabby Cat there on the inside. And we got both blockers in, and purple has officially crossed the century mark. Purple now at 100 points. Black trailing at 99. It's an all drink. And if I had any alcohol in this Coke, I would be definitely drinking to this amazing derby we have happening here today. Voodoo Dolly goes for a hit on the Beefcake. And we have both teams now over the century mark. Black at 107, purple at 108 with just under 8 minutes left to go in this second half. Woo! Beefcake goes airborne there on turn 3 and calls it off. What a jam, ladies and gentlemen. That was spectacular. And that is Rogue. Rogue, of course, joining us all the way from Muncie, Indiana, down the jam line there for the line cutters. This may be the first time I've actually seen Rogue skate for the team she was initially assigned to, and we have an official timeout. And it sounds like the Midnight Madness had to sort out how many skaters, how many blockers go on the track at one time. They got 2 in the, it's like they've got Voodoo Dolly and Driver still stuck in that penalty box. So we got a 3-on-2 pack out there heading into this jam. And just like that, the jam is back on. And Hyde, Ethan Alive, and Smash Squash have Sarah in their sights. Rogue's coming up against Slayer Taylor and Booty Vicious in the pack. Sarah is out. She will be your lead jammer. Smash Squash going to come in and have a sit in the penalty box. Going to be joined by Slayer Taylor. Sarah finding that ginormous hole on the inside, and she takes it. That is 4 points for the Midnight Madness. Black now at 111, purple at 110. It's still a very, very, very close game. We could be seeing an overtime jam in this game. Black versus white scrimmage yesterday. Team Michigan tryouts, of course, another equally well-matched bout. And that one did wind up going into overtime after an official review. Farrell's trying to keep None of Your Business back, and Farrell's got to let her go. Nutter's going to be your lead jammer. Farrell and Beefcake going to come have a sit. We got a 2-on-2 pack out there, but Tabby Cat and Candace's proven their worth, and Beef's coming out. She will not be your lead jammer. None of Your Business is going to call it. That's going to bring Purple up to 114, Black at 111. Booty Fett taking the star there for the Midnight Madness, and Rogue will be jamming again for the Line Cutters. We have 2-on-3 pack out there, both pivots in the penalty box, so no star passes for anybody for at least a few seconds here. Rogue starting out offensive with a little bit of positional blocking. Hyde's got to let Booty go, and Booty Fett will be your lead jammer. Rogue looking for that hole. Hyde opens up the outside. Hyde is out. Booty Fett looking to get a whip off of Daryl maybe there on the turn. And Booty Fett is out. That's going to be 4 points, and that is going to propel Black into the lead by just 1 point. Rogue coming through on that scoring pass, 4 points. I spoke too quickly. Purple now in the lead at 118. Black at 115. Let's see what Booty Fett's up to on the straightaway there. And she's not up to much because the ref's just under the jam. And it looks like Booty did pick up 1 more point there for the Midnight Madness. Black now at 116, Purple at 120. It's a 4-point bout, ladies and gentlemen. 3-on-4. Booty Fish is cooling her heels in the penalty box here. It's the secret weapon, Ethan Alive on the jam line for the Line Cutters. And Sarah Assassin jamming once again for the Midnight Madness. And Sarah slams right into Tabby Cat and Mick there at the back of the pack. Ethan is coming out hot. He is going to be your lead jammer. Apex jump, achievement unlocked. Sarah is out. Beefcake trying to open up that outside for Ethan, and he's going to take it. He's going to score 4 and call it. That is going to bring the Purple People Eaters up to 124 points. Black now at 116. It is now a, hold on, I can't do math. It's an 8-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Again, one of the best matchups we have seen all weekend. 2 very, very equally matched teams. And None of Your Business is out. She will be your lead jammer. Booty Fish is coming out of that penalty box trying to break up that purple wall there for Voodoo Dolly, jamming for the first time, I think, in this bout. Voodoo Dolly and Warhol getting into a little collision there at the front of the pack. Purple People Eaters putting 4 more points on the board. Purple now at 128. Black trailing at 116. It's a 12-point game with just 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. And Nutter puts 4 points on the board there for the Purple People Eaters. And when I don't talk, it's because both teams are on the other side of the penalty board. Hyde has the Black jammer in her sights. She's got to let Voodoo Dolly go. Very hard fought initial pass there from Voodoo Dolly. None of Your Business. Just about to call it. That is going to bring Purple up to 132. Black trailing at 116. It is now a 16-point game with just under 2 minutes left to go. Let's see if the Midnight Madness can pull it off, and we've got an official timeout. And with that, we are back into action in what could possibly be the final jam of the bout. Black now up to 120, purple at 136. Still a 16-point game, and the Purple People Eaters have put the secret weapon on the jam line. Beef wearing the star for Midnight Madness. Driver forcing Ethan Alive to the outside. Ready, Set, Riot's got to let him go, and he will be your lead jammer. Beef coming up against the Purple People Eaters at the front of the pack. Apex achievement unlocked, and the secret weapon puts 4 points on the board there for the Line Cutters. We now have a 20-point game. Purple now at 140, Black trailing at 120, and Lee does it again. 4 more points going on the board for the Purple People Eaters. And we've got a star pass from the Midnight Madness. Can Ready, Set, Riot even up this score in the next 54 seconds? We're going to see if she has what it takes. And Ready, Set, Riot working her way on that initial pass, it looks like. Purple People Eaters walling up like never before there on between turn 2 and 3. Booty Vicious narrowly giving Ethan the room he needs to come through and score 4 more points for the Line Cutters. And he does it again. 4 more points for the Line Cutters. Beef's going to come into the penalty box. Ready, Set, Riot holding the jammer pin. He still doesn't have it on her head. Candace doing an amazing job out there blocking the star pass. Driver and Booty Vicious doing their best against the secret weapon. And as the bout ends, Ethan Alive calls it. And what a jam by Ethan Alive, ladies and gentlemen. Black, that is going to bring the Purple People Eaters up to 156. Black at 120. We're going to wait a second or two for the officials to determine the official score. But that was one hell of a bout. I think we can all agree on that. And also, stick around in just a few minutes. We're going to have